answering in speaking to the NSAS panel, I did allude to why we're before the judiciary today. I'm a Yoruba man. In my tradition, we have a proverb. It says, Ejola nko, baba enikan o ki koja. That means that you should first learn how to state your case. Make your case before you learn how to fight. So that by the time you are done fighting, when they ask you, so what happened? You would have a narrative that explains why you did what you did. So we've gone to court. And because of a question you asked, which came later, I'll tell you how we came about go to court. Immediately they stole the election. The first word that came out of their mouth, which has become the mantra of fascists, go to court. So when they said go to court, of course, in the immediate aftermath of the electoral theft, we had a meeting where we sat down and we agreed that, look, these people, they are deployed military forces across the country, particularly in the South, during the election. Some people mistook it for election security postings, but some of us said as far back as before the election that no, they are positioning this troop for the aftermath of election. So we knew that they were waiting for us to come and protest. So because we knew they were waiting for us to come and protest, we did not. So we took a decision to follow the judicial path. Not because we had ever given up the right of protest, because that is the inalienable right of anyone. Hold on, Dele, please now. That is the inalienable right of anyone that is aggrieved. But if the process has shown you that if you are aggrieved, go to court, and you've now gone to court, the court that you have gone to offers you two opportunities that you must never miss. One, you make your case before the court, but you also make your case in the court of public opinion. The people were not unaware of the fact that you won. The knowledge of the fact that Obi won is what is driving the hatred of the APC and Tinubu. That's why they've continued to attack him, because they need to diminish him in the sight of the public, because they know the true result. They know that he won. So we are going to court essentially to establish what we know to be the truth, what they know to be the truth. When I say they, I'm saying both the APC and even the PDP. Commonly, that political family that has ruined Nigeria all these years know what transpired on the 25th of February. So we are taking those facts before the court. We are not going there to prove to ourselves. We already know the truth, but we want to establish that truth, which are now to be established as facts before a court of law. We've taken that before the court of law. This is not about whether we trust the court or not. I have stated clearly, I do not. But we've taken this before them, and as we are establishing these facts before the court, the public, who are being assailed every day by Tinubu's propaganda machine, that Obi never had a path to victory, they are also getting to share these facts. The fact that INEC is irredeemably corrupt, did not follow the rules, deliberately truncated the process, this will be established before the court. And the Nigerian public will also see it. By the time we are done, whatever the court cares to say is up to the court. The court might decide that it is not really a court of justice. It might decide that, okay, it is an opportunity to redeem the Nigerian judiciary. That is the exclusive preserve of the court. I am not in control of what the court will do. I am only in control of what I will do. So I have gone to the court as prescribed by the law. Whether the court now elects to do his own part or not is left to the court. That's to answer your first question. Now, the second part of the question, any interim injunction? Put it this way. I retired from being a lawyer 5 years ago. The Electoral Act of 2022 is a piece of legislation I have never bothered to study in depth. I would not want to offer an opinion that I cannot stand behind. I don't know exactly what reliefs it might afford Mr. Peter Obi or any other aggrieved person, but I seriously doubt that an interim injunction of this nature would be given the issue at stake, because the reluctance of the Nigerian judiciary when it comes to granting interim injunction are actually tied one to one. One, if you grant an interim injunction, in most cases, you would have determined the substantive suit. That's their usual argument. But that's also tied to the corruption that has riddled our judiciary. When you are corrupt, you are naturally careful about being suspected of doing something that you should not have done. So when you are meant to grant an interim injunction to prevent a harm being done, you hide behind the legalese of, I would have determined the substantive suit, so let's just handle the substantive suit and then we take it at pace so that it be handled quickly. So that is as far as that is concerned. So in relation to those two, that is what I can tell you. I don't know what the provisions are, but I seriously doubt that it will be availed.
Thank you so much. As we have hands on,